Now, in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 surprising reasons women value money over love. Now, I know there are a lot of you who watch these videos on my channel, and I appreciate you for that. One common thing that I have noticed is a lot of men say, all you need to do to get the girl of your dreams is to make money. Make money and lots of it, and you'll have any girl that you want. But is that actually true? Today, we'll jump right in and I'll share a couple of things with you. Welcome back. My name is Jessica. I'm a broadcaster, a voice actor, a biker girl who lives in Accra, Ghana. Now, today I'm going to be telling you 5 surprising reasons why women value money over love. Now, let me just issue this disclaimer here. I am by no means speaking for every single woman out there. And of course, some of the stuff I talk about may vary from woman to woman. But largely, I believe that these reasons are actually legit. And if you pay attention to them and you get to know them, it might actually help you in your choice of a life partner if you don't have them already, or it will allow you to understand why women behave the way they do. Now, if I look at all the comments that have come through on my videos on this very channel, one thing I notice is a lot of guys tend to say that, oh, well, if you want, the woman of your dreams, if you want her to pay attention to you, if you want her to be attracted to you, just make money. Is that actually true? For some women, yes, and I'll admit. But here are the reasons why a lot of women actually value money over love. Here we go. Reason number 1. A lot of women are not personally driven. And you can't really blame them, because a lot of women have heard from the infancy, oh, you're pretty, oh, you're a girl, you should, look a certain way and behave a certain way. And then when you grow up, you'll be able to marry a rich man. It's like everybody's single aspiration. It's like every woman's single aspiration is to get married one day and to not just marry anybody, but some guy who can take care of her, some guy who is in a financially better position than she is. And we have been socialized to think this way. And so a lot of women do not have any kind of ambitious ambitions, if you know what I mean. They're just regular stuff. Yeah, let me just tick this off my box. So I'll go to elementary school and then junior high and then senior high. And then after that, maybe I'll pursue a degree. And then right after that, I will find me a rich man and settle down. Have kids, maybe a dog. And, that's pretty much life for women. The reason why, for instance, a lot of women see marriage as the end, whereas men see marriage as the beginning, right? So usually women who have no personal drive, have no reason to excel at anything, will be the kinds of women who value money. And so if you're a guy who doesn't have anything and she doesn't think you'll be in a better position to take her up that social ladder, forget it. She's not even going to give you a time of day. Number 2, the honest truth is she's trying to come out of a financial crunch. Now, in Africa, a lot of families almost view their girls or their female children as assets. In some countries, they would almost sell their daughters in exchange for wealth when a young man comes and expresses, his interest in her and her hand in marriage. And unfortunately, this has been something that's been so ingrained in our society that it's going to take a couple of generations to completely eradicate or obliterate. Since a lot of these types of women have zero ambition and zero drive, they usually don't have any kind of financial leverage. And so they're looking for an easy way out to, pretty much piggyback on someone's son's wealth to make it up that social ladder. Plus, if she's coming from a family where she is seen as an asset, like, oh, one day when my daughter grows up, I can go sell her for 10 million cows, or I can get so-and-so amount as a bride price, then chances are she probably is even looking to get her family out of poverty. And so by marrying rich, automatically her family benefits as well. It's a hard truth. And unfortunately, this can be the situation for a lot of women these days. Number 3, they want the finer things in life. Now, who wouldn't want to just lay under a tree all day and have honey drip into their mouths and not grow fat? Yeah, that might be all of us, right? And so, if they want the finer things in life and they haven't been able to sort of map out or plan out their lives in such a way that it will be able to generate the finer things, because of course they have developed their faculties, because they have gone the extra mile to educate themselves and actually learn a craft or skill, they'll just hop on your back and make it up that social ladder. So yeah, if they can't afford it, then they might as well marry somebody who can. See, on her own, she probably cannot afford to buy a car. She cannot afford to own her own house. And so naturally, she'll be looking out for the most eligible bachelor who has all these things, so she wouldn't have to work so hard for it. After all, what's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours, right? Okay, so she wants the finer things in life, and you, my dear brother, can provide it, will provide it. 4, they want to take advantage of you. Naturally, along with everything else. And that pretty much goes without saying. She's not personally driven. She's trying to come out of a financial crunch. She's trying to get all the finer things in life. Then it's obvious that she's trying to take advantage of you. So I don't need to really belabor this point. Now, for you guys watching me right now, chances are you've been socialized to be seen as the provider, the protector. I won't take that away from you. But there's some men who don't want to provide and protect. What about them? I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if we've been socialized to believe that there are male roles and female roles when it comes to society, which in itself may not be a bad thing, a woman will always take advantage of you if she needs something, because you automatically are seen by society as the provider. Number 5. Now, all my points are sort of interrelated and interconnected, because some women actually believe that men were placed on this earth solely to take care of them, to provide for women. And I know that there was a time many years ago where, yes, the men were the hunters and gatherers, and the women were just, the nurturers. And that has pretty much been like the way things have always been. But now that men don't actually have to go hunt for anything, and you can literally pick food off the shelves, is it possible for us to maybe change the narrative, engage in an open conversation about gender roles and how they affect our relationships as we speak? Maybe. But yes, obviously it's going to take a couple of years, probably not in my lifetime, maybe not in your lifetime, where these gender roles and sometimes unfortunate expectations can begin to turn around and make them more neutral. Because a lot of women, for instance, are bringing food to the table as well. They're helping to pay bills, etc. So does that mean we're at a point where men also need to begin to help women a lot more in what they are stereotypically supposed to do in the home? It's a conversation I'll leave for you to have. And probably as my final bonus point is the elephant in the room, socialization. I mean, we have been taught to think this way, and so a lot of us will, rather go for money over love, because we've heard this from the get-go, marry a rich man. You'll grow up to marry a rich man. You're pretty. You will definitely marry a rich man. That is all we have heard since time immemorial, And so naturally, if we grow up seeking out rich men, you can't blame us very much, can you? Socialization. Men grow up to be the big shots in society and take care of their families. Women grow up to be the subservient, marry a rich man kind of woman. Anyway, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. And gentlemen, please, in the comments below, do tell me how you feel about this particular thing, this particular trend, where it seems as if lots of women are looking for money and not for love. Drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinion. My name is Jessica. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on all notifications so you get a notification every single time I post. And I shall see you in the next episode right here on the channel. Adios.